Hardly.
So not technically first look, but it's another look at Joker 2 Folie à Deux. I've been a big proponent of this film. I am quite excited for it, to be fair. I know a lot of people aren't. A lot of people are like, it's a musical. Yeah, I get that. But I trust Todd Phillips. He did a great thing with the first movie, and music
And no
played an
money.
important role in that film. So I trust him, to be fair. He's done some great stuff over the years. So yeah, like he's earned my cautious optimism, quite frankly. Whereas a lot of film studios, directors, etc., definitely don't earn my optimism at all. But yeah, Todd Phillips does. So we got some new images released. I shared this over on Instagram. So he shared them yesterday. So what, Christmas Day, wishing everyone a happy holiday and a beautiful new year. October 2024, Joker 2. So we got this image here, which isn't the full image. I think it's cropped it a little bit. So yeah, weirdly, it's cropped it. So you can see this is an Arkham Asylum. He's in Arkham Asylum E258. It's a cool image. It's nice. Looks good. Weird cropping. They're not quite understanding what's going on there. This one's not cropped. And then we've got this. So this is Joker presumably in court with Harley Quinn. And I say presumably in court because what you can see in the background here looks like a court painting. Court, wooden walls.
That or it's the night he was processed, maybe?
Well, yeah, the thing is, we've
Could be
seen...
a cop shop.
Well, we've seen some
But
leaks.
I see the guy standing back there, so you're right. That's probably the bailiff. Yeah, you're probably right.
It looks like a bailiff.
Yeah. But so we've seen some leaks where she's going to court and he's going to court.
Right.
Now, what I'm quite excited for about this movie is the deep play on what's real and what's not. So there was some leaked videos actually of several actors, 3 actors, each dressed as different versions of the Joker. And they're all sort of, Arthur Fleck, normal, another Joker, and then another Joker sort of all running around together, being chased together and stuff. It was really weird. But it looked like it was him having like another psychotic break, basically. It wasn't, they were supposed to be exactly the same person. And they weren't supposed to be different people. They were like body doubles of Joaquin Phoenix and stuff. So I think a lot of this is quite interesting. And I'm personally quite excited for this film. And just overall, I like what they're doing with it. I mean, this framing is fantastic. So even from a cinematography perspective, I think this will be a very good looking film. But I wanted to check this in here because whenever I do a video on this, I think it's interesting to see the sort of outrage that people have about it. Because there was initial outrage when the Joker was originally announced. And there seems to be outrage every time there's a Joker announced. And I get that. But then the Joker came out and I think blew most people away. So I always find it interesting when I do a video on this to see the outrage for this. But what do we all think? What's our thoughts? The floor is yours.
I think this is going to be interesting. I'm going to give it a shot. I'll be there on opening day or for a preview screening or whatever, as early as I can see it. It's, got some musical elements to it. I don't know that it's a pure musical. I think that we're going to get some really interesting insight into Harley Quinn's, inner workings of her brain. I think that's kind of where all that is probably going to reside. I think Tom's right. He was the one who made that summation, I think, early on. The visuals are perfect. I mean, if Todd Phillips sticks with the way he shot the first film, I'm on board for it. Originally I had a negative take of this, but the more I see, the more I'm like, all right, well, they're reinvesting in the same world or diving deeper into it or his state of mind. And I think that'll be rather interesting. They turned these images and some other things I've heard about the film as if turned me around on this second film. I didn't think you could pull lightning from a bottle twice. Maybe I was wrong.
Go on, Mikey.
When I heard it was going to be a musical, I had a pulmonary episode on the Midnight's Edge After Dark with Tom. However, like Culture, as more information has come out about the film, I've been less reactionary and more open-minded. I've also had the opportunity
to rewatch this movie. I rewatched the first Joker again. I saw it in the theaters twice. I loved it so much when it came out. I came back. I literally paid money to and watched it again 2 days later. I saw it on a Friday night and went back and saw it on a Sunday afternoon. But I'm with you, Nate. I think he did a phenomenal job with the first one, and I am open. I'm going into this open mind, and I will be there on the preview screening night for sure.
Go on, Tom. Suck it to me, bro.
I will jump off of what Culture said. And I think some of the musical stuff or most of the musical elements will probably be about Harley's dissension into madness. And as like the first film was kind of an unreliable narrator, you're going to have the same thing here with either both characters or through Harley's interpretation. And I think this movie will probably take a lot of inspiration from New York, New York.
Okay, yeah.
Because that was the musical that Scorsese directed. And I thought it was kind of weird that Todd Phillips, I think it was, had commissioned, I can't remember the artist's name, but he did Boss Logic, I think it was, who does all those art things, and he did the La La Land poster. And then I come across this poster for New York, New York, the musical, and take a look.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's probably what's going to happen. So I wouldn't be surprised. And you know, Lady Gaga being in it, like her, hate her, she was big in that Star is Born. I can see that's why they're going after her. So yeah, I think you just replace kind of like the nightclub business in New York with New York with the asylum side of things. And they might throw in another movie in the mix too, because the first movie was basically Taxi Driver meets the Jerry Lewis one, or Robert Downey Jr. one, Robert De Niro one that he did with where he's a comedian. What the hell was it called? King of Comedy, right?
Yeah.
So he'll probably mix like two movies in this one too. Probably, I wouldn't be surprised. So we'll see. It'll be curious to see when the trailer comes out what two movies those are. But
so then the musical elements might end up contributing to the storytelling by taking us into that psychosis psychology of it.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that idea, actually.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I don't know. I think this has got a lot of positives. I'll be intrigued to see it. And you got to remember, this is something that Zaslav came in was like, why the fuck haven't we made a sequel to this? Boom, done, green light, go straight away when he came in.
I just want something to be good. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We have so little in the hopper next year. I want this to be good.
I hope so too. I hope so too.